Girl, you're the baddest, no need to practice.
Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a story time, and what inspired this story time is the fact that my birthday is coming up next month, and I was thinking, what should I do for my birthday? You know, with like lockdown and things being closed, like what should I do for my birthday? So I was thinking, oh, let me have like a little mini gathering party, whatever, like a barbecue. And then I just decided to remember like all my previous birthday parties. Like, this video is titled The Curse of the Birthday Parties because, I don't know, I don't want to say it, but I think my parties are always cursed. Like, every time I say I'm going to throw a party, it never ends well. Never ends well. I would say the period of bad parties, yeah, is from when I turned 13 to when I turned 18, because between those years, every single year, I did something. Like, I had some sort of a get-together, a party, or whatever, and it just flopped. Like, it just flopped. So yeah, 13 to 18, so basically for 5 years. So when I turned 13, or when I was about to turn 13, I wanted to have a party. I believe I was in year 8. No, lad, I don't even know. I can't remember what year I was in. And I wanted to have this party. Now, I know if I go to my mum want to have a party, she's going to be like, no. And those times I lived with my dad, and he was just a party pooper, so there was no having no party in my house. I knew that. So at the time, the girl that I was, you know, I'd say like close friends with or besties or whatever at that time, her birthday was in April, mine was in June. It made no sense for us to have a joint party together. And I think the party was even in like July, so it made no sense. But it's because like, she wanted to party, I wanted to party. Everyone in our year was gassing us up like, guys, have a party, have a party, have a party. These no-nonsense people wanted to come and have a party, so we were like, okay guys, let's have a party, let's do whatever. So I remember them times, obviously, I had no money, like I'm a little kid. And I'll be like obviously saving like my dinner money and stuff, like putting that to the side. So it's that same dinner money that I used to get the outfit that I was gonna wear, the shoe that I was gonna wear. And obviously it was from like, you know, them cheap shops back in the day where everything £5, or like Primark from where I got my shoe from. So yeah, and I just remember, I think that like birthday as well is when it's like the first time I wore weave. Back then I used to always do like braids, pick and drop, you know, Ghana braids, but that's the first time I wore weave. And I remember one of my friends at the time, or like some girl I knew, her mum was a hairdresser. So I went to her mum's hairdressers, and she did basically like, I think it was, what was it, like it was basically like a weave on in it. I don't know, I can't remember if she sewed it in or she glued it in, but yeah, that's how I used to wear my hair back in the day. And I just remember like, going saying to this girl, and the party was going to be obviously in this girl's house, not in my house, and I just remember being so excited, inviting all my friends. And it's like, even to think about it now, like the cheek of it, to be me inviting people to someone else's house, and her mum was on it, like her family were on it, to have this party, and it was meant to be like a joint party in July for someone whose birthday is in April and mine's in June. I just remember us getting ready. Did even like an entrance, like everyone came into her living room, we got ready upstairs, and then we just walked out. Everyone's like, oh hi, happy birthday, da, 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 making bear noise, getting really excited and everything else. Now all this time my mum didn't know I was having a party, and for every single party that I've had, I always carry my brothers, Alex and Kingsley. Everywhere I go, they come with me to my parties. Now Mum didn't know I was having a party. All she knows is that I've gone out with Alex and Kingsley. Like, we're there now. My mum calls me. I'm locking off the call. I'm having the time of my life. I was shaking up myself. I can't remember what song was like. Obviously, those times, like, it was the early bashment. Like, early bashment. Bloody hell, what's that song? Dirty Wine, that's it. Dirty Wine was back in those days. So all you see is all these girls twisting up their neck, rolling their heads, twisting up their neck, rolling up their heads and all sorts, yeah? Doing the most. So it's getting late now. Bearing in mind, mum doesn't know where I am. I'm at this party. And all of a sudden, I just hear somebody saying, oh, your mum's outside. I'm just thinking, how's my mum outside? Like, I'm living my best life. The guy that I liked at that time as well, he's at this party. Obviously, we all went to the same school, so it was like no one from outside came to this party. It was just everyone from my school, from my year, that was at this party now. So it's dark, we've turned off the lights, everyone's doing the most, like we're enjoying the night. And then everyone was like, your mum's outside. I'm like, what the hell? How did mum get here? Got outside, my mum was going off. Like, she's going off. Like, you've come to this party, who told you can have a party? You're only 13. Like, she didn't say 13. 13. And she used to say these, like, dead-ass jokes, yeah, about 13 going on 30. Then it was 14 going on 40, 15 going on 50. Like, she had to stop at one point because it didn't make any sense anymore. But yeah, so mom's going off, she's shouting at me. This girl's mom was trying to talk to my mom, like, relax, this, that. Mom was like, no. You know, she's just so annoyed at the fact that, like, I lied to her and I'm at this party. And this boy that I liked at the time, he could see my mom going off. This is just so embarrassing. Like, everyone in my year is at this party and you can see my mom getting on to me because I wasn't meant to have a party. So therefore, I look like a waste, man, for having this party that I'm not supposed to have. And mom's just shouting at me. And then the party got locked off, everyone left. And it was just sad. Like, it was just really, really sad that I basically looked like a waste man who wasn't meant to have a party, who begged him with another girl to have a party in her house, who's wearing Primark clothes and Primark shoes. And yeah, so that was when I was 13. So again, this was when I was like 14 or 15. I had another party, but this one was the one to kill all parties, okay? Because this one was in my house. This was in my house. And this birthday party, basically, again, I said I was going to keep it small. It was just going to be a couple boys, couple girls. Nothing major, like, do you know what I mean? Like, nothing big. So, again, I invited a whole bunch of people to come to my house. Everyone had fun. It was going great. The party was live. Everyone had a great time. And then, the boy that I was going out with at that time, so he's always the boys, but the boy that I was going out with at that time, he showed me fireworks in his bag, innit? And I was like, oh, why do you have fireworks? Like, it don't make no sense you having fireworks in your bag. This guy's like, oh, it's calm. Like, obviously, because the funny thing is, obviously, he was from a different area to me, innit? Like, my area was quiet, we were calm, we were collected. We didn't do anything to do with fireworks. But he was from, like, South London, like, point blank, South London. We're all from South London, but the bait parts of South London, that's where he was from. So his kind of crew are the people that, like, chase each other with fireworks and sparklers and all, and you know what I mean? Like, if you grew up in South London, you know what I'm talking about. But these are the kind of people that would do firework chases in the middle of winter, innit? So he brings fireworks to my party. He also came down with, like, 2 or 3 of his friends, and everyone finishes the party. The party's great. Now, as everyone's leaving, they all left at the same time because everyone just left at the same time to go find their way home. He decides that whilst everyone is outside, he's now going to light the firework at people and watch them run. Like, even thinking about it now, I'm really upset because that party was a good party. That's what I'm saying. It was a great party. So as everyone's now running, people are screaming. It sounds, if you're inside your house and you didn't know what it was, it sounded like gunshots. It just sounded like gunshots. Now, across the road from my house is a snitch of a man who works for the police. So he's now hearing what sounds like gunshots outside. He's made whatever phone call to his DCI, DSU, LLPD. Like, he's made whatever phone call that he's needed to make now. And then within, like, I would say 10 minutes of the gunshot sounds from outside, is now like these army police people. Like, this guy came into my house, okay, my African house with my African mum. He came inside with a machine gun. Like, this guy is all strapped up, came with a massive machine gun. And of course, with what he heard, I'm not sure what was told to him on the phone, he came with attitude. So he's coming out like, what's going on here? What's going on here? We heard a call about gunshots. What's going on here? My mom is like, excuse me, sir. Excuse me. She's like, there's nothing, there was a party, and then she turned to me and started shouting, look, you see, your parties, every time you have a party, like, she's going off, she's getting angry. I'm like, sis, it's not me. I tried to explain to my mom, like, it's not me. Someone came here with fireworks and that's what you can hear outside, blah, blah, blah. Like, I'm trying to explain this to my mom. She is not having it. She is not having it. Oh. So that was another party. That ended horribly. Everyone left. People were still saying, oh, your party was live, Those that got chased and had to run away were very upset. You know, they weren't saying the party was live, but it is what it is, like, do you know what I mean? So I think that was when I was 14, because 15 I had another party. I had another party when I was 15. Now this 15 party, yeah, there was 4 of us, 4 girls. One was born in March, the other one was born in April, another one was born in May, and I was born in June. So 4 of us. March, April, May and June. 4 girls. Now, we decided to have this party in July again. So we had to make sure that everyone's birthday had passed. Mine's obviously at the end of June. So everyone's birthday had passed and we were going to have another party. Now, this party, we decided to go all out. There's 4 of us. We've saved up some money. So we're like, we're going to get a hall. Because obviously, every one person is going to invite people. So we're going to get a hall. And we're going to go big. We're going to get a DJ. Like, we put money aside. The hall that we got was rented from some girl that we knew, her grandma. So her grandma had this little cute church hall we decided to rent out. We all put money together and we rented this hall. DJ, I can't remember who got the DJ, but they did in it, and I can't remember who paid for that. In terms of hair, our clothes and whatever, imagine I've saved up again, bought myself a nice little blue dress. It was like a Gucci blue dress. I bought loads of hair things, like hair clips and bands and whatever. I can't remember what I did to my hair that time. I think it was curly. Yeah, so I've gone all out. All these girls have gone all out. We've gone to get our nails done. You know, back when nails were like £10 in Streatham. We've gone to get our nails done and everything else. And I remember before this party, like, my mom kind of knew about the party, but she wasn't interested because she was like, I'm not getting involved. You can do what you want to do. All the other, like, mums of the people, they knew about this party as well. Some of their mums came. Some of their mums chipped in and made food and whatever. My mum said she's having no parts of it. She was like, 13 was a shambles. 14 was a shambles. I'm having no parts of it. So she didn't come. So I'm there now getting dolled up for my 15 party. Enjoying life, you know. Enjoying life. We go there now, and before I went, one of my aunties came to my house and she said she had a bad vibe. She said, this party just feels like bad vibes and I don't want you to go. She said, I'll give you £50 not to go to this party. Now at that time, is a lot of money. £50 is still a lot of money today. I don't care. Like, it's money, innit? Money that you didn't have before. So she's like, I'll give you £50 not to go to this party. I'm like, I am the star of the party. People are coming to see me. How can I not go to my own party? So I said to this woman, I was like, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna go. Like, I'm going out. I don't give a heck. I don't give a heck. I'm going out. That's what I said to her. Like, I'm going. She's like, this is bad vibes. I'll give you money, you know. I said, no. So imagine, I go to this party now. Everything's fine. Everything's dandy. We're enjoying life. Music is popping. The guy that I'm going with at the time, he comes with his friends. I'm looking peck. We're all living our best lives. Again, I've carried my 2 brothers, Alex and Kingsley. We've gone. We're at this party. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, gang members come to this party. Now, I don't know which one of the 4 girls invited these hoodlums, but gang members come. And technically, people from all areas were at this party. Like, you had Peckham boys there, you had Brixton boys there, you had Croydon boys there, you had Fulton Heath boys there. It was just a mess. Like, everyone was there, innit? So these gang members are outside now, and then all you hear is someone threw a bottle and it's hit the glass of this hall. This hall that we have rented at 15. Okay, so someone throws a bottle, it hits the glass shatters, the glass is broken. We're all looking at this glass. People are running outside, people are screaming, people are spraying each other with like mace. Stuff is getting thrown everywhere. People are fist fighting and banging up each other, and this hall is kind of like on a main road, but it's not. Like, it's a main road. So people are running into the road, cars are beeping, people are stopping, you can hear police sirens coming in. Like, it was just a chaos. Like, when you look back at the hall, inside was scattered. Like, do you know what breaks my heart even more is that at the time, my bag got stolen because of all this mess here. My bag got stolen, and inside was my Oyster. I had like keys, all the brand new hair stuff that I got, clips and whatever. I think I had like a dress in there. Someone stole my bag, innit? Now, if you're listening to the story time and you remember that day and it was you that stole my bag, God punish you, because that was a beautiful, but it's like one of them grey, it was like a grey bag and it had like chains on it. I don't know if this is a back in the day bag, innit? But it was a handbag, grey one with chains on it. So I didn't even get to enjoy the bag. I didn't get to enjoy the dress, all the hair stuff that I had in there, but someone stole it. So it's just a mess. And I'm looking at all this mess and I'm thinking, the auntie that wanted to give me £50, where are you? Who asked me to come here? And to add insult to injury, yeah, after all this chaos and everyone's screaming my name, people are crying, people are, you know, it's just a mess. I just see someone pull up in the car. And I thought it was my mum, but this time she sent her military guy instead, and it was my older brother. So he comes and he's like, what the fuck? He's all screaming. He's like, what is this? Get in the car now, get in the car. And I'm there shaking. I'm thinking, oh my days. Like, out of all people you could have sent, you sent this bulldog to come and get me. And I'm so upset, I'm crying. He's like, where's Alex? Where's Kingsley? Get in the car now, everyone get in the car now. It's just a mess. Got in the car, I turned off my phone, I got in the car and I was just thinking, bruv. I was sitting there, I was just like, bruv, this is the third party now. First one was a joint party in someone's house, it flopped, mum came, she ruined it. It wasn't even too bad, but it was a mess, innit? Like, it didn't end nicely. Second one, you have an army guy that's come to my house, you know, with a machine gun, and he's on one, and everyone on my road knows that the black girl keeps having parties. And then now it's like I've taken the party out of my house to a hall, and the hall is smashed up, no insurance, no nothing. Like, we've just smashed up one auntie's hall, and I'm just sitting like, I went home, my mum was like, I told you. And she said it obviously in tree, like, I told you. That's what I told you. So I'm stressed. I'm stressed. So that was that party, innit? All I'm saying is that I don't know how that ended, that situation ended. I don't think we ever ended paying for the hall, how that worked out. I just don't remember any of it. I just remember getting cussed by everyone else's mum for me leaving. But it's like I had to leave. The bulldog came to get me, like I had to go. But that was that. So that was, I've done 13, 14, 15. 16. Ha! Baby girl is in town. I've just turned 16 now. I'm gassed. I'm excited. I'm like, yes, I think my 16th birthday was on my last exam, so I've just finished year 11. That was my way around of getting to my mum. I was like, mum, I've just finished year 11. I've done 5 years worth of school. Like, I'm done. I need a party to celebrate, obviously, all of that jazz. On my actual birthday, I think I went out with my friends, and then I had like a club night. So I wanted a party to end it all, like a party to end everything. And instead of like obviously doing a party at home, again, I decided to do a joint party with someone else. And this was a boy that went to my school. So his birthday was on the 25th of June, mine's on the 27th. So we was like, oh, birthday twins, let's do a party, la 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 la. And that's what we decided to do. So yeah, birthday twins. What happened was I'd saved up my money again, so made sure that I had enough money to do everything that I wanted to do. I didn't even buy a dress. This is how sad it was. I borrowed a dress. Never again. I borrowed a dress, some pink dress, and it had like flowers. It was basically someone else's prom dress in it from a previous year, and I borrowed a dress. It had like this stuff on it, and I looked good in it. I had my curly hair. Again, this no-nonsense boyfriend of mine from the time he came with his don. So yeah, I had this dress on. I had my hair done. I got my nails done. All the time that I was planning this party with this boy, obviously his mum took over and she was like obviously planning his side. She knew that she was coming to have a party for her son and his friend, innit? So she kept asking me like, what, is your mum not involved? Is your mum not gonna come on the day? This is that. And I'm just like, oh, my mum's busy. My mum's this. Like, I'm chatting away. But mum didn't know nothing about this party. My mum knew nothing about this party. I'm just there planning with this lady, going shopping with this auntie, buying like all the food stuff. I even went there like a day before after school to go and help her make the food. And then I went there on the day like early. Again, I carried my two brothers, Alex and Kingsley, to this party. And then as I'm there, everything was nice, everything was great. We was all in the garden having a great time, people from my school. And then obviously the only people that were not from my school were my boyfriend at the time and his friends. They had come down from another area. So obviously like before this year, because all the boys in my school knew that I was going to other guy from a different area, they all felt some type of way, like some type of way. So he comes now and they're moving funny, they're making him feel funny, he's with his boys, and I don't know how this started. All I remember was he walked out with his friend, came back in, someone said something, and then a fight broke out. So imagine, boys from my school, my boyfriend and his friends are all fighting now. And it's like, it's at my birthday party technically with this guy. So all you're seeing is people backing out weapons, backing out this, backing out that, outside this dude's house. His mom's moving mad, she's screaming, she's shouting, she's making a whole lot of noise. His auntie was there at the time, she's making a whole lot of noise. Everyone's just chatting. and they're fighting now, and I'm just like, stop, please, stop, it's too much, please stop. No one's listening to me. I think I even got dashed out of the way. Everyone's just doing their own thing. Then who pulls up around the corner? My mother. I was thinking, who told this woman? Somebody had to have snitched. Somebody had to have called my mum. I don't know who till this day called this woman or how she even found the place, because I never invited her. So she just gate crashed my party. She's come now and she's like, get in the car. And I'm like, I can't leave. Like, this is my party. I can't leave. So everything just went to shit. I got in the car with my mum and my brothers. I went home. My mum again. She's like, you again in your parties. Have you not realised now that you're not supposed to be having parties? She's all shouting. She's talking. She's just going off. And I'm just like, oh, sis. Let it go, like, just let it go. So yeah, I got in the car, I was crying, I was so upset. I just didn't know how that ended. Like, I didn't know if my boyfriend was still alive, I didn't know if my friends were still alive, if people hated me, because obviously I just cut. I didn't clean up, I didn't do nothing, which was technically meant to be my party. So the guy's mom hated me for the longest, and when I say I was always dodging this lady in Crin, if I saw her coming this way, I would run back that way. Like, I was so scared. And even at that time, I remember she miraculously rocked up to my house one day with a snaky friend of mine, to basically run my mum down for money. So that even pissed my mum off even more, because she's thinking, why am I having to pay for a party that I never even agreed to? But because this nonsense girl is my daughter, I'm having to bail her out, because obviously I never had money at the time. So yeah, mum had to pay for me. Oh, it was just such a mess. Mum had to like basically bail me out, and that was that. So again, the following year, I can't remember what I did for my 17th birthday. I don't believe I had a party. I think because too many things had happened, like too many things. I think 17 I took a break. Like, I think that one I actually took a break and I didn't do nothing. I think I probably just went out with my friends and did a dinner or something. But 18, I was back on this scene again. I said, what? 18, I have to have a party. Like, people have to know that I'm in town, okay? They have to know that I'm in town. I've just had 18, okay? So again, I went to my mum, my brother, and then this one I had to do a PowerPoint presentation, because I had to let them know how much I've grown over the years, how I've matured, how I've changed my friendship circle. I had to let them know that this party, nothing's gonna go down. I had to let them know, okay? I told them nothing's gonna happen. So I remember at this time my house was under renovation, which didn't even make sense for me to have a party, but my house was under renovation, and basically I said to my brother, if I just move some of the chairs out of the way, you know, I want to have a party, innit? Like, I'll just move some of the chairs out of the way, I'll get a DJ myself, I'll sort out food and drink myself, let's just do this, innit? And I think that same day my mom had like a party or something to go to, so she wasn't even involved. She was like, talk between you and your brother, if he allows you to do it, then cool. So I'm begging this guy, he said no like a million times, and the one time he said, cool, I'm gonna be at home, I'm gonna oversee this. He wanted to know the amount of people that I invited and everything else. Now, obviously I invited people, everyone came, DJ came. This is where things went wrong. So DJ came, and DJ came with his squad. So DJ came with some girl with some crop top and her belly was out and some Batty Rider shorts, and she's coming to my... I'm thinking, who ordered this two-stepper to come to my house? And then he came with some of his boys who stank of weed, and they came inside as well. And he set up and everything. At first his music was playing, it was good, it was great. And then people started coming in, Then all of a sudden someone starts smoking, like someone is smoking weed inside my house. So my brother comes, he shuts off the music, he's like, who is smoking weed? Who is smoking weed inside my house? He's going off, he's shouting, he's calling me outside, he's shouting at me outside to people who are walking and watching me getting shouted outside. I'm like, bro, I'm 18, like, lower your voice. Don't let people see that don't let people see that you're moving mad at me, like, it's okay. So again, we go back in, whoever was smoking stopped, it was fine. Then people are now dancing vigorously and they're smashing stuff. So like, things are dropping on the floor, things are breaking. And my brother's like, who is breaking stuff? He comes again and stops the music. Who is breaking stuff? Who is breaking stuff? People go silent, everyone's moving scared and quiet because the bulldog is out. So we're all just quiet and everything. I said, please, my friend, I beg, I'm 18 now, like, lower your tone. I've moved stuff away. I'm like, yeah, it's fine. Everyone is fine, let's party again. Let's party again. Music goes back on. It is hot. Can't even get to the window. People are now walking in and out of my kitchen. People are opening up the fridge, my toilet. People are disgusting. This guy is now blasting up music and it's just loud. People standing outside, people are smoking outside, people are just doing the most everywhere. And to add insult to injury, it's like already this party is going 2 ways, yeah. And I'm inside the house and then it's just a mess. Like, it's just a mess. You got people smoking, people outside, people rummaging through my kitchen. I turn around, I see my ex dancing with my best friend. Like, it's just a mess. It's actually a mess. And I'm there smiling because if I don't smile, I'll cry. If I don't laugh, I will cry. And the party was just a mess. My brother kept stopping the song every 5 minutes to complain about something. He's sitting on the stairs. He's grumpy as hell. Just screwed everyone else going in and out of my house. And I think he got to like 11 and he just locked off the party. He just had enough. He just locked off the party. So imagine everyone is enjoying. We're all dancing. We're enjoying ourselves. And he comes and he shuts off the music. He shuts off the music. He's like, nah, everyone go home now. I've had enough. Everyone go home now. Boy. So everyone's going home. They're like, oh, your party was good, you know. I wish you went on for longer, you know. Your brother, yeah, your brother, yeah, your brother. But they say it all quietly, like, your brother, yeah, your brother, yeah. The party was good, you know. So I'm just like, yeah, guys, thank you very much for coming. You can all go. And I'm really scared because I'm gonna have to stay at home with this guy. All of you are going to your various locations and I have to stay here with this guy. Everyone leaves now and he's like, tidy up now. Tidy up now. Sort out the house now. Just like, okay. So I'm just there sweeping, sweeping. And some guy that I was talking to at the time, he was meant to come earlier and he came late. So he comes now like 12:30 with his friend and they come. And imagine, I've just done like my second change, I think it is, or the third change. And the dress that I was wearing was just quasi like, it had like a keyhole dress. So basically this part of my body here was exposed. A fitted pink dress and I'm just sitting there. So he comes in, I allow him into the house. We're sitting there now. We're talking whilst I'm cleaning up. And then my brother comes downstairs and he's like, are you done? They're not saying everyone should go home. And I was like, yeah, but he just came and like he missed the party, but he just came. So I just said I said everyone should go home now. And the boy just literally picked up his jacket and was like, yeah, it's fine, it's cool. I'm gonna go, yeah, see you later. Happy birthday, yeah. And then he walked out and he left and I was just thinking, how embarrassing. So 13 was a flop, 14 was a flop, 15, 16, up to 18 now, flop. So yeah, I decided that all my birthdays, clearly there's like a curse of the birthday trend and there's just no point in having a party. So I don't know what I'm going to do now. I'm turning 24 and I don't even know if there's a point in having a party or just sitting around my family and just having a chat because I just don't know. I'm not ready for anything else to come my way, and ever since 18 I have not had a party again. Like 19, 20, I can't even remember what I did. I think I just did like little dinners and hotel and all that kind of stuff like that. At 21 I went on holiday, so if it wasn't for Corona I probably would have been in another country. But yeah guys, who knows, maybe 25 you might, you know, reconsider and do another party, who knows. But as of now, it's finished. Thank you so much for watching guys. I really hope you enjoyed this story time about my crazy parties that I've had over the years. Please like this video, please share with your friends and your family and other people, and comment down below guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one.